Hey Sam, you've not made a video for 5 months. When are you going to stop being such a lazy millennial and get off your ass and get a real job? Well, I'm here now. It's been 5 months, I finished off my first year of university, and I even got a haircut. So it's time for me to come out of the basement where I've been held hostage since September and bring this series back to life. Let's go.
Something. I was really very scared to meet you.
Me?
Yes. You're gorgeous and talented. And your connection with David. You know, there was a time when I thought we were on the road to getting back together. And then I met you.
Our first film tonight is Unforgettable, the movie that is officially on par with The Bye-Bye Man to possibly be the shittiest piece of cinema in 2017. Oh yeah, I sat through that monstrosity. The worst thing to come out of January this year alone.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Alright, fine, the second worst thing to come out of January of this year. It feels so good to be back. In the film, we see Katherine Heigl playing this crazy divorced woman trying to make life hell for her ex-husband's new wife, played by Rosario Dawson. And she stops at nothing to make sure that everything goes her way. I'm not a religious person myself, but I don't mind the idea of reincarnation, and I really feel like I was disgusting in a former life, and this is my punishment for it. I have to watch these shitty movies. Just joking, I love watching them really. Where do I begin with this? First off, there's good acting with insane characters. Then there's bad acting with insane characters. Then there's Katherine Heigl. If you were to create a Venn diagram with insane characters and Katherine Heigl, there wouldn't be an intersection, okay? It would just be two circles that are drifting further and further apart like an old married couple who realise they now hate each other. Did you ever have that kid in school who always disrupted the lesson for no reason other than the fact that they had a shitty attitude and they just wanted attention? Yeah, imagine that, but 10 times more bitchy, and you've got the woman that Satan is playing. I would give the film credit if it showed her being really nice at times, because it shows that even the rudest and most horrible of people can have a really nice side to them. So maybe it could make you think, okay, do I need to side with this character? Or do I feel bad for not liking her? That can help to make a really interesting story, but no. They just force it down your throat that this woman is a psycho bitch. Katherine, you've been in some really good movies. Okay, one good movie, but still, come on. Even Rosario Dawson. Rosario Dawson is a really talented actor. And it's honestly, it's just horrible seeing a really talented performer appear in something so bad. It's like that time when The Rock decided to be the Tooth Fairy for once. What the hell was that? Whenever something like that happens, you need to talk to them. They need emotional support. They're going through a hard time. Come on. It's so bad to see this happening. At least Dawson actually did try to put some effort into it, and for a while it made me think, you know what? Maybe this could give the film a redeemable quality. I guess I don't have to give it as bad of a grade as I thought. But the third act came around, and oh my god, that crashed and burned quicker than my faith in humanity the moment I discovered what 4chan was. I was so innocent when I came across that. If there was a Golden Raspberry Award that you could give to the worst third act in a film over the last 12 months, then I'm pretty sure you can give it to Unforgettable. I'm not joking around here, it's worse than Fant4stic! I'm still not calling it Fantastic Four. Do you remember just over a year ago when I put a couple of short films onto this channel? And they were so bad that I actually kind of regret making them, even though they did help to get me into university? Yeah, they had a better script than this. The writing is so bad that I was almost laughing my arse off at times because of this really ridiculous dialogue between the main characters. Guys, in the end though, Unforgettable turned out to be an ironically forgettable movie. It looked like one of those films that belongs in the January releases, or dumpuary, if you will. There's no way I can say this. Guys, Unforgettable gets an F. Oh my god. Oh, you know, I've seen some pretty bad releases this year. I've seen stuff like Rings and Fist Fight. And like I said earlier, I've seen The Bye-Bye Man, but you can't really... I mean, okay, you can compare it to this, because The Bye-Bye Man really was terrible. But, oh, Jesus Christ, let's just hope, given it's summertime now, let's just hope we get some really good stuff coming out. One can only hope. Oh, thank fuck for that.
Diana. Fighting does not make you a hero.
What if I promise to be careful? Just a shield then.
Diana.
No sharp edges.
Be careful of mankind, Diana. They do not deserve you.
You've told me this story.
Our next film tonight is Wonder Woman, the newest entry in the DC Extended Universe and the fourth movie in the franchise. And let's be honest, the three previous entries in this series have proven to have less credibility than someone who, I don't know, used to have emo hair, lip piercings, and for some reason used to do movie reviews online and still watches American Horror Story. Oh, no, wait! Wonder Woman focuses on the title character Diana Prince, who is played by Gal Gadot, who is living on this island populated entirely by women. Suddenly one day, this one guy played by Chris Pike crash lands and tells the women of the island that there is a war in Europe, or specifically the First World War. So Wonder Woman decides to go out and help fight her enemies. Now this film doesn't go straight into the action and war scenes. There's a very subtle build up to this, kind of like in Batman Begins. You don't exactly see, right at the beginning, Bruce Wayne turning into Batman. For about the first hour of the film, you see him being trained by Ra's al Ghul. You get to see him develop not only as the guy who will eventually become Batman, but as a character overall. You get to see Bruce Wayne for who he truly is. And that's Wonder Woman right there. You get to see Diana Prince evolve as a character before she becomes this big First World War hero. Even the comedy was pretty good at times. I mean, okay, there were parts where it did feel kind of awkward, like when Diana Prince is brought to London in the middle of one of the bloodiest wars in human history, and she's just trying to fit into this new male-dominated world. At times though, it did kind of work, but it did come off as a bit awkward sometimes. But I guess it does kind of work, like I said, because she's sort of this fish out of water lion out of the jungle. Anyone get the reference? Anyone? Madagascar 2? Okay, just me. I'll be heading off then. See ya. But the point that I made about the male-dominated world of the early 20th century, I really want to hammer that in, because it really does shock you the kind of things you see and the way that women are treated in this time period. Then you realise that's actually how they were treated. Because there's a scene where Wonder Woman goes into this room and she's kicked out simply for being a woman. She's been raised her whole life on this island that's inhabited entirely by females, and to go to a time where women didn't even have the right to vote, to see that be visualised, and to see the horrible treatment, the very sexist treatment, it's kind of surreal, and yet it does add well to the plot, because you see that this world is completely different. She's not used to this. I mean, for her, I don't think culture shock is quite the way to describe it, really. She has been brought up in a world where women are the rulers, and suddenly women are restricted. And that's honestly really sad to think of. Okay, well, the mood there changed quicker than the weather during British summertime, so let's talk about some amazing parts of the movie, shall we? The soundtrack was gorgeous. It fits so well into the film, and the guitar riff in the theme of the movie, oh my god, that sounded so fucking metal. It was amazing. The drum beat to that was magnificent. I feel like it felt like I was at some kind of heavy metal orchestra. And as someone who's been a fan of that genre through pretty much most of their life, oh my god, I was so happy to hear that kind of music in a film. I cannot wait till this comes out on DVD. The action sequences were shot brilliantly as well. And she can literally just run into no man's land with hardly any armor on whatsoever, because she could dodge bullets and just be a badass warrior at the same time. And also, one thing I did like about this film that I want to mention, it's not like Batman v Superman. And what I mean by that is, this film wasn't, well, it doesn't seem like this film was really created to just do nothing more than try and create an expanded universe. It's not like Iron Man 2, where that film basically just exists to introduce more superheroes and say, hey look, this is basically just a prequel to the Avengers. This film exists to entertain audiences, not just to set up a wider universe. And that's honestly one of the reasons why I love this film so much. Guys, Wonder Woman gets an A. I really do hope that this is what marks the start of the improvement in quality for DC films. Given that Suicide Squad was so forgettable that I actually forgot to include it in my worst movies of 2016 list, and I've already talked about Dawn of Justice, and don't even get me started on Man of Steel, maybe this could be it. This could be Zack Snyder finally pulling his finger out of his ass. Maybe DC could actually do something good with these films. And you know what? I actually really hope that Justice League Part 1 and Part 2 are good, because if they are, I will be so happy. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really sorry I've not been able to make a video at all for the last 5 months, mostly because of university work, but I'm free for the summer now. I think I'm off until October. So this gives me a very good chance to be as creative as I possibly can until then, and I'm really excited to share all of my ideas with you guys. I cannot wait to finally get back to work again. And so, other than that guys, I've been Tartarus Pictures, and I will see you later. Good night.